let's talk about aliens for a few minutes. The new UAP report, UAP being code for UFO because it sounds more legitimate. The UAP report finally got dropped, leaving more questions than answers. I don't know if you guys looked through anything on this, but I was a little disappointed, I must say. That
yeah, it's lame.
Yeah. There was a National Geographic article a couple of days ago talking about how the Pentagon learned and started to investigate UFOs, which amazes me that they just started worrying about it, considering it seems like it would be a major national security issue if there was unidentified aircraft just cruising around in our airspace.
Oh, the whole thing's bullshit. It's all bullshit.
Yeah, I can't. Oh, Jason said, Colin, he's probably hoarding chicken wings out in Chicago. I just hope he brings us back some Jardiniere. I hear that's the best thing to get in Chicago. I don't know if that's true or not. But yeah, the CNN Politics here, because they're a super reliable source, say that U.S. intelligence community releases long-awaited UFO report. On Friday, released its long-awaited report, or what it knows about a series of mysterious flying objects that have been seen moving through restricted military airspace over the last several decades. Which is incredible that it went for decades and they're finally asking questions. That in its own says something screwy, right? I mean, the fact that it took a couple decades of unidentified aircraft for anybody to care.
Yeah.
Well, I doubt they even care.
Like...
It makes you wonder why they wouldn't care, though.
How come they don't say anything about aliens?
Yeah, that's a very, very good question.
I mean, as far as like flying objects, man, like just to make that stupid video, we had flying objects doing that one too. We had a drone camera.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, yeah, this thing's flying all over the frickin' place. You could buy a flying thing at the frickin' box store. Where are the aliens?
They say investigators found no evidence after the sightings represented either extraterrestrial life or a major technological advancement by a foreign adversary like Russia or China, but acknowledge that it is a possible explanation.
Here's the thing with that. Everything's always Russia and China. Russia and China this, Russia and China that. What if it's India? What if India has been playing us all along going, ha ha ha, check this out. They're going to think it's Russia or China, but we actually got this stealth technology.
Gandhi's an alien. Gandhi's the alien. Look at him.
You very well could be. Yeah, like the Indians or people from India are over there just like, stupid Americans. All they think we do is scam call old people. And really, we have the most advanced aircraft in the world.
And I believe the proper term is Indian. It's okay to say Indian.
I know, it just feels weird because I'm so conditioned. Nick said, GW, did you see my comment on my Instagram picture about Collen?
Not yet, but I'll look for it.
Okay. I had not either. Actually, here, we'll switch out the overlay real quick. Now we got AOC crying. That's because she's sad that Collen didn't make the show. Just for anybody who's curious. It's a great photo. They say we were unable to identify... We were able to identify one reported UAP with high confidence. In that case, we identified the object as a large deflating balloon, which sounds exactly like what they said back in the
1947. The 47. 47 and Roswell. Was Roswell 47 or was that was 1950? And there was whatever. They've been saying that forever. Jesus Christ. Are you kidding me?
Of the 144 reports we're dealing with here, we have no clear indication that there is any non-terrestrial explanation for them, but we will go wherever the data takes us, a senior U.S. official said. But investigators are also convinced that the majority of sightings were, quote, physical objects, the officials told reporters. Which, I'm like, yeah, an aircraft would be...
As opposed to what?
A ghost?
Yeah, sure. It's a spiritual apparition.
An emotional object. It's everybody's hopes and dreams that have died during COVID just floating into the sky. Like
They got him. They got him.
Capture
They
one
got a
person at a
ghost.
time.
we need to get the Ghostbusters out there to shoot him with the ray guns and see if it does anything.
Oh boy.
At least they would come back with an answer, you know? Like if we send in the Ghostbusters, at least they'd come back with something. But no, it looks like we spent another couple $1 million investigating something that led to nothing, which seems to be what we're really good at in the U.S. right now, is spending a lot of money investigating things and come back with no answers.
What about those big pyramids that were over the Pentagon? You hear about those, or the one that was over the Kremlin too? The big pyramids. They have these big things that were caught on, like 5 different people have them on cell phone footage. Have you heard about this?
No, but I am. We're hunting right now.
On right now, pyramid over the Kremlin, pyramid over the Pentagon.
Something like that. That type of pyramid shape object.
Yeah, but there's actual cell phone footage from like 4 different perspectives, 4 different people, 4 different places in town. And this was like 2 years ago, and that never came up.
Huh. That's very interesting. We did watch some radar footage the other day. There's been a lot of really interesting footage that's been captured lately. But let's see here. We're gonna mute that. Yeah, here's a cell phone footage of something that looks like a pyramid.
Yeah, it's cell phone footage of the pyramid over the Pentagon, like
over the
most.
Pentagon.
And that's the most secure airspace in the world.
Yeah, one would imagine, anyways. That is supposedly the safest, but
you think that would have come up in the latest briefing? I don't know.
This is a great comment. Anytime anyone quote catches unquote anything on camera, it looks like it was filmed on a toaster. But that's what gives me hope for the future, is that cameras are improving so greatly that eventually everybody's going to have an 8K camera and we'll actually have good footage.
And you can make toast with them.
Yes.
Because what's going to happen is you're going to start getting shaky cams where people are like, oh my God, look at this footage.
Yeah, and then everybody's going to have to carry like a bipod with them.
Mm-hmm.
Or I forget what the single one's called. But
monopod?
Yeah, a monopod. Yeah, you just carry it around. Have a mini one that's attached to your cell phone all the time. I mean, maybe
still get a floating drone that just follows you everywhere. Like Booster Gold and his little buddy. That's a comic book reference. Sorry, guys.
Oh, it's all right. Yep, but there's definitely videos of them over the Kremlin as well.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I want to know about that. I want to know.
Why don't we have more answers? I don't understand.
And how come they can't make a streaming thing that works?
That's a very good question.
It's still all glitchy for me. It's very glitchy.
I was going to say, is it that you live so far in the middle of nowhere that your internet is not exceptional?
Maybe.
Yeah, is it one of those? Which is funny because I live in the middle of nowhere, but I also have.
Yeah, we all live in the maybe the fact that we all live in the middle of nowhere.
That could
Speak
be
for yourself.
Well, GW lives in Rutland, so he's in the big shitty. I mean, the big city of Vermont, and
no, big shitty's correct.
Yeah.
Rut Vegas, man. The big, okay.
The big shitty. Not to be confused with Big Shitty North, which is Burlington.
The Queen Shitty.
Queen Shitty?
Yeah.
That's actually a great name for it.
Queen Shitty?
Queen Shitty.
I like that.
We're going to move right into the last one. This should be